at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They get it to him running left. Wiggles free, and he is out of bounds here. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ninth play now, this long opening drive. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal?
Check 50, check 50.
Here's Bell. Oh, he's pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Way beyond Bell. Taking it in. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Trubisky will throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Red, up! Sit up! 180! Red, up!
On 3rd down, Trubisky finding Gabriel complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you got to stop it? It would be 0-0, right? And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2.
Beach balls and other inflatable items are prohibited here at the stadium.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Red, up! We're go, let's go! Sit up! 180! Mike's 50! Blue!
Throwing here, Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now Trubisky on 1st down. And the throw here, that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Let's go.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
4 down. Red, up!
Now Trubisky to throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel from 6 yards away. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Parkey with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Chicago will kick this one off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And now out come the Steelers. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going left field, a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Double.
Right back to him on first down. Alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Now a play fake here on first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Let's go. Trip. You got 3. Hey! Kings.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Being chased out left. 11 more on that one and another first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's hauled in by Rodgers for a Steeler touchdown. Eli Rodgers from 8 yards out. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Sit up. 180. Hey, 18.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, 60 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey adds the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, look at that. And now running right through him. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Alert. 3 down. Monday. You good? You coming across? Motion. Right side.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Watch the out. Squirrel!
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. They go play action now. Roethlisberger forced out to his left. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Boswell's kick is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you crediting the defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Trubisky will give to Howard. this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Tight end right. 4 down, 4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Hands up.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. They start with a give to Kittle. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Lay down. AB.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Big. You got 4.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Khalil Mack able to drop him for a loss of 4. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Tight right.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. A screen to Brown. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
8. Set. 180. Double. Kings. Snickers.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th.
Set. Blue 30.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Tight end's right. Sit up. 180.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Robinson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the
we
holes
go. You
where
see it? You
guys
see
are
it?
available and put the ball on the receiver where any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Trubisky. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. We're going, let's go.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. And Robinson with a big catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Trubisky now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. That's 1st and 10. Now Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. And not a blitz there, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, 18. 4 down. Red's up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Finding Gabriel complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
4 down. Set up. 180.
He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. And give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam down.
This is Cohen. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Red's up. Hey, we set up. 180.
Back to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trey Burton from 21 yards away. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
4 down.
He's back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. First down carry by Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Snickers, you gotta spin. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Back to throw. That open right side, it's Rodgers. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep, and this is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there with time running out. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Here's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
Let's go.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And that's how this one ends in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. Well, we were on hand